we start out with a green 260. We blow it up. We leave about 4 fingers or so uninflated, maybe 5. And what you're going to do is start at the end, of course, where the uninflated portion of the balloon is. What you're going to do is take the balloon to make the flower. This is actually going to be for the stem of the flower, not the petals. We're going to do the petals second. But for the stem, what you're going to do is start right about here. You're going to take the balloon, you're going to fold it over. So you have about a hand's width of balloons folded into kind of an N kind of shape. You're going to lay those so they all lay side by side, very nice and neat. They kind of stay together. And what you're going to do is right in the middle, you're going to pinch the balloon right in the center, and you're going to give that a twist around. What that's going to do is that's going to cause you to give you 2 little petals for your flower. You can make these larger or smaller depending on what your preference is. Now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to take the end of the balloon where the uninflated portion is. You're going to come in about, I'd say about 2 inches or so, and you're going to make a small twist, leaving this bubble here. From here, what you're going to do is you're actually going to twist another small bubble, whoop, just like that. So you're going to have a little small bubble in here. You're going to have another small 1-inch bubble with an uninflated portion of the balloon. You're going to bring that down and ear twist this second portion, this first bubble that we made. So you're going to grab onto it with your 2 fingers. You're going to pull that up a little bit. You don't want to have that noise. You want to make it a very smooth, very nice twist. And what that's going to do is that's going to give you a 90-degree angle. So you're going to have a 90-degree angle on there. From here, what you're going to do is kind of wrap your fingers around the balloon. Just very easily wrap your fingers around. Don't pinch it tight, and put your thumb around it as well. So right now I just have the very tip of that balloon sticking up. Now with your hand, you're going to squeeze the bottom portion and just inflate the very top, which is going to cause you to have that little thing here where it's not inflated, but you're going to have the bubble on the top. What we're going to do is we're actually going to attach the flower here, leaving this in front of the flower to kind of hide all the twists and make it look nice and neat. And this is going to leave the flower sticking straight out. So you're not going to have the flower kind of sitting on top of the stem. So we're going to set that aside. We're going to grab our loop. So what we did is we blew up the balloon the entire way, let some of the air out to the point where we get a little bit of a nipple on the end, and then we tie the 2 ends together. Don't actually tie the balloon and then tie the 2 balloons together. At first, if you're having a problem with this, try that. But what you want to do is you want to save time. So instead of tying 2 knots, you can just tie 1 knot, tying the 2 ends together. So you're going to make a nice circle. From here, you're going to hold onto this end where the knots are at. You're going to pull the other end and pinch so you have it in 2 equal sections. Now grab one of the balloons while trying to hold the other one steady. You can kind of hold it with both hands, and then just roll this one around. And once it starts to roll, then you can actually grab it with both hands and roll the ends. So right now we've divided that into 2 equal sections. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a 6-petal flower. So we need three sections of 2. So in order to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to try to measure it out with your eyes and try to find the thirds. So we have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. What you're going to do is fold that down so you kind of match them up so they're all nice and even. So that'll give you nice even petals for your flower. So right here where this bend is and this bend is, that's where you're going to twist. So you're going to twist 2 bubbles, and then come to the other side where you still see that fold. You're going to grab that one. Now you kind of need a 3rd hand. So what I tend to use is I tend to use my chest here. So what I do is I twist it and hold on to it, twist it again, twist it again. Try to make things at least 3 turns just to make sure things don't come undone. And then you're going to refold it back up to the way you had it, just like that. Now put your hands where the knots are at and where the twists are at. From here, you're going to squeeze the balloon together, pinching your finger and your thumb so they hold on to the balloon. So right here. And then from here, you're going to grab onto 3 of them on one side, grab onto 3, hold the other 3 with the other hand, and very nice and neatly just give that one twist around. And that's going to give you all your petals for your flower. From here, you can take your stem again, pinch onto that air bubble so that does not move, because that air is going to want to move back and forth. And very carefully pull that and slide that right in between the section of the flower. And then take that air bubble, I'm still holding on to that so the air doesn't move back to the back. Wrap that around a couple times, lay that right in the middle, and that's going to give you a very nice and neat flower.